channel, Dodie Like Jody. This is my first of reselling videos that I'm putting out. If you've watched my channel already, you've seen I've done some about bariatric surgery and walking, and today I just wanted to explain why I decided to become a reseller. So I retired from selling real estate, which I did for about 16 years and loved it. It was wonderful, but we had some reasons that I needed to retire. And so I did. And then I was super bored because if you know about real estate, you are moving constantly, you're running, you're working all hours, crazy hours of the day and night. And I kind of thrive on that. That's just my personality. And so somebody, I think it was my son, said, let's go buy some stuff and resell it on Facebook Marketplace during COVID. So we got a chair and a couple little things, and I sold them, and I thought, I'll try eBay. And I sold some little something on eBay, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. So I kind of went all out and I did hard goods, and I went to the estate sales and thrift shops and yard sales looking for vintage hard goods, started watching Crazy Lamp Lady and the Nurse Flipper. Those two ladies were so inspirational in my journey to resell, and I just went all out on hard goods. Had a big room under my garage. We have this room that's like brick, and I had it full of hard goods. And the shipping of the hard goods and the storage of the hard goods started to really weigh heavily on me and my ability to continue doing that. So then I kind of branched out and started watching a few other YouTubers who were doing clothing. And I thought, oh my God, how boring. And then I just kind of kept grabbing a few vintage pieces of clothing, and they started selling. And I thought, wow, clothing is so easy to ship. Now, mind you, clothing you have to wash sometimes, you have to iron or steam, you have to package, photograph, measure. So there's a lot more to it. And then you put it in a bag, and then when you go to ship it, you just usually ship it in a bag. And I just kind of got hooked on clothing. So about a month ago, I had a massive garage sale and literally cleared out almost all of my hard goods. I have a few things left here and a few things in the other room, but mostly what didn't sell went to redonate. And I am now just solely focused on clothing. Sorry, excuse me one second. All right, have any of you ever tried this before? I just got one of these and just tried it, and oh my goodness, it is so delicious. Anyway, so I am now a clothing reseller. I love vintage clothing. I don't come across a ton of it, but I watch other YouTubers, and I am part of Resellers Edge University, where I learn a ton of stuff about reselling clothing. And I can store clothing in boxes, and I just love it. I have a really good time. So first of all, I get to go shopping. That's the part that everybody thinks is the most fun, and it truly is fun. It changes a little bit when you're actually looking for inventory and trying to be careful about what you buy, knowing that it's going to sell, because I don't want to buy things and hoard them and just have them sit in my storage area. So that takes a little work. But the longer you're reselling, the more you understand, what you're looking for, quality pieces, materials. You can kind of tell by the feel of many things that this might be something someone's interested in. Weird sells. So if it's bizarre clothing of any kind, you always have to take a look at that. People ask me a lot of the times, are you a full-time reseller or are you a part-time reseller? And I don't really know how to answer that question. I don't do anything else for income. I am retired, so it is my only additional source of income that I work for. But do I do full-time hours? No. I probably do, if you wanted to average it out, maybe 3 to 4 hours a day. That includes shipping, processing, shopping, all those things. I usually do 1 or 2 days a week where I actually go and source my products. And then on the other days, I will make sure that I'm processing and have things lined up, ready to go. I like to list 5 items a day. Right now, it is very early September, and I am listing not only clothing, but I'm relisting all of the hard goods I have left, since it's Q4 coming up and we're going to be doing lots of gift giving. So I'm listing a bunch of hard goods, a lot of Christmas villages, things that I hadn't sold. So I'm probably listing 10 items a day right now, but my normal when it's just clothes is 5 items a day, and I sell between 5 and 10 items a day. And that's really comfortable for me. It gives me enough work right now. I can see where I could do a little more. So if I had the ability to source more clothing, or took more time to source more clothing, I might actually be able to sell between 10 and 15 a day, which would be super great. But right now I'm at between 5 and 10 and listing between 5 and 10. If you're thinking about reselling, I'm actually going to have a bunch of tutorials coming out here pretty soon, kind of walking you through all of that. But my first thing is to find really great YouTubers and watch their content. I will tag some of my favorites here, but for clothing right now, Ginger Marvin is probably the one that I watch first. What Megan Likes, I love her. Mogi Beth is fantastic. And there's a few others that I will actually go through and tag on this video so that you can go watch them. They truly have helped me so much in starting and being able to run my reselling business. Kaylee Elaine, you gotta watch her. Trash Panda, you gotta watch them. Frizzy's Finds, you just gotta get subscribed and watch these if you want to be clothing reseller. If you are interested in vintage hard goods, Crazy Lamp Lady is the go-to, the Nurse Flipper, and the Homeschooling Picker. Those 3 I would say you just have to watch them if you want to resell hard goods and you want to resell vintage. Those would be my top picks for sure. While I'm here, I want to just list a couple more. McThriftsy, she is fantastic. Jack Valentine, Jack and Ryan, those guys are wonderful. They live here in Minneapolis. I met them at the bins. Just love them. Rachel Strickland, she's fantastic and gives great ideas. Common Tags, I love Common Tags. She's not posting as much right now, she just had a baby, but Common Tags is wonderful. Oh gosh, yes, JM Squared Vintage. If you want an education on fabric and fashion and what to look for, her name is Julia, and you will get an absolute education by watching her channel. I did want to talk a little bit about the naysayers of reselling. So I have seen all sorts of things on all these YouTubers' accounts where people are saying, you're stealing from the poor, you're scum of the earth. I've seen some terrible things that people have said about resellers. So I just want to back up a minute. If you buy something from Walmart, Walmart has bought that from a manufacturer, marked it up, and resold it to us. There are millions and millions of products, overproduction in this country. Clothing especially, it's just incredible the amount of clothing that goes to waste. When you see one of my videos from the Goodwill bins or the Goodwill outlets, you will be shocked, and I'll get some videos so you can see the amount of clothing that goes back after all the resellers have dug through the bins. It's back-breaking work, by the way. We've dug through the bins and we've found things that maybe people might not be able to dig through the bins to find, and will hopefully be able to buy it easily online from our eBay store or Poshmark. The stuff that is left over is beyond comprehension. So anytime I find something that I can resell and take out of the waste stream, I think it is fantastic. So if you're in the comments coming at me for being a scummy reseller, don't even go there with me. We're not going to go there, because honestly, I have so much respect for people who are reselling, who are doing the hard work of finding the items, cleaning them, getting them out of the waste stream, and putting them out for sale for somebody who can easily, in their living room, just click a button and it'll be delivered to them. So, if you can't tell, I'm a little passionate about this, but this is part of reselling that I just wanted to throw out there. Be proud of your resellers and support them if you can. Guys, I just had to show you my view. This is what I'm looking at while I'm working. This is Minneapolis in the Minnetonka area. Things are starting to get a little yellow. It's about 59 degrees and breezy. And who wouldn't want to work from here? Who wouldn't want to work with that view, right? Can hardly call it work. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe below, click the notification bell so that when I put out new videos, you'll get notified. And thank you for actually spending time watching my content. It means so much to me. Have a wonderful day.